going to start with the sky, wetting in some water, because this is quite complicated. The sky actually has got a lot going on, but because this is really complicated in terms of the amount of information we've got in, I'm just going to keep this sky really simple. Don't want to overcomplicate it at all. Keep it nice and light here behind the tree. Got our friendly cockerels in again. This cobalt blue we've got coming in here, and cerulean blue. Oh dear, he almost died out there. Gonna pop in some of this distance early on, just for speed. Kind of greens, so we're going to go for cad yellow. A touch of whatever else we had in there, which I think was ultramarine blue and Payne's grey. Keep that nice and bright down the back here. Lots of bright grass going on. The thing about cadmium yellow is it's very strong, so we have to be a bit careful. I want to leave some of these little white notes in here as well. We need to just go quite fast. Just take those out there. Squinting my eyes up to see what's going on back there. White yellow there. Pop in some water. Get some tissue. Take out here where our focal point is around this tree. Just take out some pigment. Everything else is fine. Do its own thing. Let's get that in there. Remember, we're designing the painting. This road is grey. Just get rid of that. There we go, lovely. So it's going to be quite a light grey. There's quite a spark of light in on that road. That'll do. Clouds. I'll pop in some of these greyer clouds actually. Heavier clouds here. Just a few, just to suggest what's coming in. And that's kind of the underpainting done. So I'm happy enough to leave that as a first wash. Get rid of some of this. And then we'll come back in a second when this is done. Dried off. So, here we go, hopefully for the final stage. I'm going to run through. This is nice and dry now, so we can get straight into it. So I've got the sky, I've got the distant trees indicated. I've got some foreground indicated. Just need to think about whether we want anything else to go on the back, but I'm just going to get straight into trees. Again, we're going for our browns, our blues, our greys. There we go. Get quite a dark colour in there. End of the brush. Another 12 round. Quite thick. Going up here. Mix up a little bit. Pop in a blue. Just here is very dark. Just mixing up a little bit in here. It's a much smaller tree, but got that one in. Let's go to the number 6 now. Same mixtures, just working up. Hopefully you can see the technique right on the tip of the brush. Just slowly going up. Keeping the feel of the tree, actual shapes of the tree. As we get up higher, the brushwork's going to get finer. Mixing up a little bit more grey into this mixture. Going all the way up. Of course, we've got things crossing in and crossing over. Putting a bit of dry brush there. Otherwise, we don't get the contrasts going on. I'm going to pop in some blue, just to kind of indicate like shadow here. So you've got these branches are coming across each other. You might get some foreshortening that I can see in here. Foreshortening means that it's coming round and back towards you, like we have there, look. In a second I'm going to come in with an even finer brush. Dry work there, suggesting a few of these small bits of grass and shrubbery down here. On the side of the brush, hope you can see that from there. And we're going to have some shadows coming off of this, which will make it really. The shadows are going to come down. You can see them; they're going to really make this painting. Actually, this is very dark down here. As we come round, I'm going to blur that off a little bit. We've also got some edge coming round here. And a little bit of dry coming in here. I don't mind all these little dibs and dabs that we've got going on, it doesn't matter. We'll put in some clear water to run off any of these. Otherwise things just look like this. Oh, I like alcohol's going a bit lively. Let's find that finer brush to go up with a higher twiggery on here. Same mixtures, nothing changed. I've seen 3 colours: blue, grey and brown. A bit of foreshortening coming off of that one. The habit of this tree is to go all the way up. We're going to come off the page, just need to make sure we've got some finer bits coming in here. It's great when the light hits it, you see all kinds of other things you didn't hit here. that you didn't see, rather. I just hear it very dark. Okay, and here's incredibly dark as well. Look at the shadow. But there is a lot of foliage here, so I'm going to pop that in a second as well. And mix up with some browns. Just all grey in here. And a bit of dry brushwork. Coming down in here. Kind of trying to join things up a little bit. Like I said, this time and time again, don't have things like in isolation, they look a bit weird. And obviously sharper as we come down. The other interesting thing is we have trees coming in off here. Hello, what do you want? Got a little visitor who might come into shot. So this is with the fine brush. Gee, you made me jump, guy. You're noisy. You're showing off. Doop-de-doo. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Right. There's some nice dry brush in here as well, which is good. And some lighter notes as well. Tonally, I mean. Vary the colours, vary the mixtures. So we're still going on the same three mixtures. There we go. Kind of done there. Doop-de-doo-doo. Nice. Right. Time, I think, for shadows. Let's just pop in a few of these warmer notes. Coming down here. Help a lot. Put some shadows coming down in here. There's a bit of foliage. Cad yellow, have to be careful with that, it's very strong. Touch of ultramarine. Most of the foliage actually is here. I need to go a little bit more yellow. Lots of fresh growth coming out this hedgerow coming in here. Dry brush works nicely for that. So I would just splay that in here like this. Just can see that splaying out. Different technique, just pushing down. we go. Same mixture, add a touch of yellow just on these. Might be a bit strong, so I'll just try and add a bit of water in there to soften that out. It's definitely got all of this lovely green foliage coming in all over the place here in the background. I will pop that in just everywhere. Retaining the light here, and let's just get an indication really of spring is coming. Beautiful. Come spring. Soften that out. Take out some of that I didn't like. A bit too potent. Soften that down with the edge of this tissue. That'll go back. Creating some nice little effects here. And all that will leave are the shadows. So we're just going to clear this off. Just with clean water. Get that off as much as we can. Pop on our favourite, well, my favourite shadow colour. Crimson and ultramarine. For some shadows. And then we're going to pop them straight in. No messing about. I've got to take a good look at the shadows ahead of me and see what they're doing. Kind of coming up across the road. There's one coming in here across the road. And there. Blue at the back, warmer at the front. These ones go off here. Lots of shadows under here, absolutely loads. Stuff in the background as well. Get gaps of light in. Just going to soften off the water just there. Of course the sun goes in as we want to stay up. We're kind of done. The only thing we're going to strengthen up is this blue in here. Just turn that up because it's bleeding in. I kind of want the eye to go here, so I might need to take out a patch there for the light. Up the shadows a bit. It's okay to add into what you've already got, but trying to scrub out, it's not really worth doing that. That would be an error. And finally, let's just out here because this is where we want the eye to go into here. All this other stuff is playing second fiddle. So I want the eye to come in here. I will actually make that very dark so the eye's got to go there. It's going to have no choice. Paint's great, ultramarine blue. Going to have no choice but to go here. And we've done this. This is kind of where the shadows are. Yep, I have no choice but to go there. Cool. We'll have all these other bit of wishy-washies. We've taken out stuff. So it's kind of a bit more indistinct. Mirrors very well, I can see here. Very well indeed. There we go. These parts are playing second fiddle. One more bit of foreshortening I'm going to put in here. And then I'm going to leave it alone and say that that's done. Just want to put in a few sharper lights in here, a bit of dry brush. So I'll push that back a bit. A few yellows and blues and stuff like that. Put them in. There's lots of grasses here. And quite a strong shadow down here, you see. Coming up here. Now the light's out, we've got a lot of shadows, so that's great. Good. Done. You're going to stop. That's it. It's easy to fiddle. When you feel like you're fiddling, it's time to stop. Take off the tape. And see how we've done. This is the most satisfying part of all. Getting this tape off at the end. Properly. Come off. There we go. It does. Probably blow away as soon as we do this. Anyway. Well, keep our thumb on there to stop that happening. Very sticky tape. Let's get this off here. There we go. Hopefully that's not going to blow away too far. And then we can come in with a close up. Hello, my little friend. Come all the way in. And there we go. So, thank you very much from Wormagate Church. Another beautiful painting, I think. It works really, really well. Down there you can see what we were trying to go for. Here's a painting. Anyway, hope you enjoy your own painting. Remember to like, to subscribe, to follow, all of that stuff. Much appreciated. as I said, keep painting. If you feel you're struggling or you're not quite sure where to go, come and have a look. I've got hundreds and hundreds of videos for you to look at, and take a look at this next one. It's already popping up on your screen for you to link to.